What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. How you doing? Now, on today's vid, we are recapping episode 7 of the solo leveling series, and it's finally happened. After all these trials and tribulations, our boy Jinwoo has finally gotten the recognition he deserves. And I know I say this a lot, but today we are truly glazing Sung Jinwoo. Like, we got reporters that are glazing. We got family members that are glazing. We got S-rank hunters that lead the nation that are glazing. I mean, the entire population of Korea is glazing. And when there's so much glaze concentration happening to only one person within a certain proximity, you already know that means one thing. He's aura farming the shit out of all of them. So if you guys are excited about Sung Jinwoo's come up as much as I am, then get this video to 4K likes. We weren't really running any hands, so you know, I dialed it down a little bit. Let's just make it easy. Let's take a deep breath. And like always, if you guys want to help us reach the like goal, then dropping a comment, sharing the vid, and just watching till the end also helps. But besides all that, not gonna lie, I'm doing this really early in the morning, so I gotta stretch for this one. Now, on our last episode, Sung Jinwoo is seen solo jumping the shit out of an orc army, as well as violating the orc boss that goes by the name of Kargalagon. I don't know if I said that right, you know, I'm not fluent in orc, but I think I did pretty well. Which leads him to saving Jo-in's A-rank raiding team, as well as exposing himself to people like Ha-in and the Hunter Association. But before he could be questioned for the powers he just exercised, the Hunter Association stepped in, playing defense with his ass, making sure he wasn't being asked any questions, allowing him to get outside the dungeon and taking us to episode 7, where we see ourselves in front of the Hunter Association assessment building. Also, Ha-in got rizzed up. I gotta point that out. But during the time we're waiting for our boy Jinwoo to arrive, we see a bunch of reporters outside of the assessment building, which had me thinking that everybody's here ready to see Sung Jinwoo's reassessment, which I was completely wrong about, because apparently all the reporters are over there for some dude named Lee Min-sung, who's this famous entertainer that got caught up in some scandal. Which in my head had me thinking, oh, bro got caught up on some E445 type shit, and now we trying to cover it up with the hunting shit. And just to make things a little more confusing for the reporters, when they saw Jo-in, the leader of the Hunters Guild, pull up, and Jinho, the leader of the White Tiger Guild, pull up, they're like, oh, everybody trying to recruit him. But in reality, they have no idea who this Lee Min shit is, and they're just like, nah, we're actually here for somebody else. Making the reporters feel like they're wasting time, and Jinho and Jo-in start arguing because they figure out they're here for the same reason. Obviously being them trying to recruit our boy. And they both give their reasons as to why they think Jinwoo should join their guild, with Jinho thinking he needs to thank Sung Jinwoo for saving his team during the Red Gate, or at least, you know, part of them, and Jo-in also thinking the same thing with thanking him for the Kargalagon incident. I definitely fucked it up that time. But their conversation ends when the Fiends Guild leader pulls up saying, hey, none of y'all can have Lee Min-sung. And the two of them are just looking at him like, bruh, shut your dumb ass up, cause nobody wants Lee Min shit. Bringing us over to Lee Min shit, who's now giving this big ass speech about how he's gonna sacrifice himself by becoming a hunter. Which is, you know, just bullshit, because he's just trying to save face and get that money on. But as he's giving this random ass speech, Sung Jinwoo finally pulls up to the assessment building, and he's being pressed at the door by the bodyguard saying, hey, a very special somebody is coming, you can't come inside. Which the chairman of the Hunter Association immediately shut down, saying, get your big body stupid ass out the way, that is the special somebody, you stupid bitch. Okay, he didn't say it like that, but don't press my boy. And this gets the reporters and Lee Min-sung confused, because they're just like, bro, who the fuck is that? Because let's be real, pulling up into this bitch, bro is excreting no aura whatsoever. He is wearing a casual ass hoodie. So this has Lee Min-sung trying to take the initiative to go speak with the chairman to see what's going on, and instead gets stopped by the association agents. And they basically tell him that he can't go inside, so Lee Min-sung takes it upon himself to threaten the association agent by telling him that, hey, I could really make it so that you can never get a job in your life. Which, turns out is not a good idea to threaten a government official, because he said I could really make it so that you can never walk again in your life. So, yeah, at that point, he folded. Taking us inside the assessment building where Sung Jinwoo's getting ready to take his test, where he's accompanied by the chairman, Jinho, and Jo-in. And while he's taking the test, the proctor's telling him all he has to do is just show his special ability. And that's got Jinwoo just like, I bet, so he only pulls out one of his shadow soldiers, but then the chairman locks eyes with him, and he's like, bruh, well, we know you can do better. And bro knew that the cat was out the bag because of the Kargalagon incident. Bro, I think I'm getting worse at saying it. And decides to aura farm the whole room by pulling out the entire shadow army. And look at everybody's face. They are stun locked. They're like, oh nah. South Korea's got a demon. Plus, he's saying he can still summon another 100 soldiers, which at that, I mean, that's just crazy. And with Yunho and Jo-in realizing that Sung Jinwoo's the strongest person in the room, their first order of business is trying to recruit him. So as this man starts walking out the facility, the two of them try grabbing his attention to have a discussion, but both get denied just to get stopped by the reporters outside. And this is when the world recognizes Sung Jinwoo as the 10th S rank from Korea. Like, goddamn, it took a minute. But hey, boys, we made it. I don't know why I'm saying we, like we all S rank. Fuck, we all E rank. But shit, Jinwoo made it. And this is when we get to see everybody's reaction to the news. We see Jinwoo's sister's reaction. We see the mining team's reaction. We see his ex-party leader's reaction. We see Ha-in's reaction, who just looks pissed off. And finally see Jo-hee's reaction, who by far is best girl, like hands down. Y'all can't tell me otherwise. She supported him when he was E rank, and she's supporting him when he's S rank. Up or down, she's still supporting. And after getting everybody's reaction and aura farming the whole world, bro had to bust one last move and blitzes off the stage, making Yunho freak out even more because he realized that bro's on a different level. And low-key glad he didn't take that one fight outside the red gate, because goddamn, he would have been packed up. Ending the announcement to Sung Jinwoo's ascension to S rank, and now taking us to a whole lot of background information, which I'm gonna go over one by one. Starting with the conversation that Jinho's been having with his father. And long story short, Jinho's been trying to gain control of his father's guild for like the past 3 episodes, and he finally got control, but Jinwoo, after being asked by Jinho to join it, decides to deny his offer, thinking that it's just gonna hinder his progress. And instead, Jinwoo asks Jinho to join him and leave his father's guild behind, which is crazy because he just got control of it. So this pisses Jinho's father off because it's like, bro, what is you doing? I gave you control of this bitch, and now you don't want it no more. But even with Jinho knowing this, he's just like, I'm sorry, Dad, but that's my dog, causing his father to kick him out the house, and now he's living off Jinwoo. Or some shit like that. And while we're on the topic of Jinho's father, we later on see into the episode that he's actually developed symptoms of the eternal slumber disease. Or as I like to call it, the eternal Benadryl got my ass slump disease. And for anybody that doesn't remember, this is the same disease that's put Jinwoo's mother in the hospital for like 10 plus years. I don't know if 10 plus is accurate, but like, it's been a minute. We then go to the White Tiger Guild to see Yunho's reaction to Sung Jinwoo's reassessment, and he's been trying to figure out how Sung Jinwoo got so much stronger in such little time. Because in the world of solo leveling, there's no such thing as getting stronger. There ain't nobody having a training arc in this bitch. Which has him come up with a theory that our boy Goat-woo is a hunter that can level up, but only by himself. Like he's solo leveling. Oh shit. It makes sense. I'm sorry. And after making this realization, we go back to Sung Jinwoo, who decides to do a few things before tackling the demon dungeon to get the final ingredient for the elixir of life, which he hopefully has 2 of. The first thing being him grabbing that S rank drip. Sung Drip Woo is finally taking the stage. So we see our boy head over to this hunter's shop, and he's just grabbing equipment for this demon dungeon. But for some reason, one of the employees inside started messing with him, saying, hey, if you can bust this glass casing, I'll give you anything you want for free. Which sounded like free each to Sung Jinwoo, so he started cocking back a rock, paper, scissors just for the clerk to be like, hey bro, I was playing, please, spare me. And the clerk was definitely lucky because it didn't even take a punch to crack the casing, just pure aura, like, oh shit. But after grabbing everything he needed, he headed back home to do the second thing he needed to do, which is to increase security. Not just on his sister, but also around the city. Bro is now providing for the community. We're locked in. And after completing all the tasks he had to do, we head back inside the demon dungeon where the mission is simple. We gon' farm every monster on site, and then we gon' get the final ingredient for the elixir of life. But because Jinwoo wants to be efficient with his time, he splits up his shadow army into 6 different teams to go farm for him. And this is when shit gets lit, cause Jinwoo notices that the High Orcs team was getting bodied, so he goes over to see what's going on, just to find out that there's a bunch of demons hunting his squads. So now Jinwoo has to pack these demons up next episode, which surprisingly isn't the most interesting thing going on, because out on some random ass street, we see one of the ants from Jeju Island finally make it to Korea. Oh, buddy. It's time. Thank you guys so much for watching the video till the end. I really do appreciate it. I tried to give out a little more information than usual. I don't know if I was yapping too much, so just let me know in the comment section. But either way, 4K likes if y'all want the next episode, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.